If only we all knew that food could be this good, this pretty, this easy and filling and plant-based. Let's make plant-based sorghum tabbouleh. It is very easy to make, it is quick, it is filling. Adding in a whole grain like sorghum really bulks up the meal, and it is a meal where you can make a big batch of it and eat it for like 3, 4, 5 days, and even spruce it up a little bit on maybe the 3rd or 4th day too. So let's get started. Sorghum is a whole food, plant-based, whole grain. And sorghum is wonderful for our digestion, for managing cholesterol, for nerve cell development, as well as healthy skin and hair. I like to give my sorghum a rinse with water just to remove any dirt, debris, whatever might be on there, just in case. And if you haven't watched my other videos already, you will certainly know now that I love my pressure cooker. I love using it for any kind of grain or bean. So to cook your sorghum, you can use the stove. It'll just take a little bit longer, but no worries. If you do have a pressure cooker, I recommend that. It takes a little bit less time. So you can place your sorghum into your pressure cooker, add your water. Just add plenty of water. You can strain it afterwards. And put on your lid, close the little pressure tab, and set it to whatever setting is right for your pressure cooker. We're going to be using parsley today, a good amount of parsley, as well as cucumber and red onion. You can use curly parsley or flat leaf. You will notice today that I am using a little bit of both, just because that's what I have on hand. I like to cut off these stem pieces, and you can either put those in your compost or even save them for your vegetable broth bag if you make your own veggie broth. So I go through and I pick off all of the chunkier stems just because they're not quite as fun to eat, and the leaves are a little bit more light and fluffy, I could say. So give your parsley a really good fine chop. Consuming whole grains is a wonderful way to get in your B vitamins and provide your body with a really good source of sustained, long-term energy. A small bowl of something like this sorghum tabbouleh will keep you full and satisfied for hours. Parsley is great at alkalizing your body, which means that it fights off disease. It is also full of B vitamins, and it is a highly remineralizing food. It is full of magnesium, sulfur, iron, zinc, manganese, and more. Consuming foods that are alkalizing to your body will really help keep your body out of an acidic state, which is called acidosis. And by keeping it more into an alkaline state, you are preventing future disease. Chop your red onion into small little pieces as well. If onions are a little too potent for you, you can always soak them in water for a few minutes. This will help to dampen that kind of potent effect that onion can have. Or you can also just do a little bit less onion or a pickled version of onion as well too. Cut your cucumber into little dices as well, and you'll be placing this into your bowl along with your parsley and onion. Some people like to peel the skin off of their cucumber. You certainly can if you want. However, I like to have that nice dark green color intact, as that dark green is even more alkalizing for the body. This is my veggie scrap bag that I put in my freezer where I make vegetable broth with it later. You're going to want a couple of Roma tomatoes or any kind of tomato, and go ahead and chop those up into small dices as well too. Once your tomatoes are all diced, go ahead and place them into your bowl as well. Next up is green olives. If you are using a can like I am, just strain your olives, and then we're going to cut them in half or just a rough chop, which we will add into the bowl as well too. Now give it all a nice good stir and enjoy all of those beautiful colors. The more colorful our food is, the better, I believe. The more color we have, the more vitamins and minerals that we are putting into our body. Once your sorghum is done, go ahead and release the pressure on your pressure cooker. For me, that means I take it outside. Then go ahead and drain out any extra liquid from your sorghum. Isn't it pretty? It's just like these little pearls. I like to then rinse it with nice cold water to cool off the warmth from that pressure cooker, as this is a cold salad. Once your sorghum is cooled down, go ahead and place it right into that bowl with all of your other ingredients, and then give it a good stir. Next up is the dressing, which is very simple. We're going to use the juice of 1 lemon along with a drizzle of olive oil and a little bit of salt. Add however much oil suits your fancy. I'm using about 1 to 2 tablespoons here. Doesn't need to be a whole bunch, and just a couple pinches of salt for your own taste. And the lemon gives it such a nice, just citrusy, light, flavorful, just punch of flavor. Lime would actually probably be really good as well too. Once you have your dressing ingredients on there, go ahead and give it a final stir. Doesn't that look so amazing? We do have one final ingredient we will be putting on top here. If you like hazelnuts, some crushed hazelnuts, just sprinkle those right on top for a little bit of an additional healthy fat and a crunch. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. Thank you for being here. If you found this video helpful or enjoyable, please like, subscribe, and share this video with someone you know who can benefit from it too. This gives the ability for more people to enjoy it. See you in the next video.